of my favorite times of the year. Thank you for joining us for HGTV Home, featuring our pressure washer. If you're in the ordering process on hsn.com, either digitally or if you're talking to one of our friendly sales representatives, they too, you should wish them a happy Easter. Okay, anyway, I'm thinking about the garden because I'm outside in my patio all the time. In Florida, we pretty much can garden year round, but many of you are starting to look outside. The snow's melted in many of the parts of the country, and you're like, I want to put in an herb garden. I want my flowers to look good. My indoor plants are looking a little lackluster. There's a product that we offer that nobody else that I've ever seen has had anything like it, and it's a micronutrient for your plant. It's not fertilizer for the soil of your plant. It's really all the vitamins and minerals for the plant and for the flowering plants and vegetables and herbs that they're missing. Like when we start missing things and we need to take vitamins and minerals. These are before and afters of examples of the use of Spray and Grow with and without. It comes in two sizes, the 16 ounce for $17.95, the 32 ounce for $34.95. And for our big premiere, we've got the $34.95 version on 2 flex payments for $17.48. Please welcome Melanie Lyon, who's part of the family that has designed and created and invented this product, which I love. Hi.
Hi, it's good to see you.
How are you? It's spring.
I know, it's like Christmas for a gardener or somebody who loves growing plants, right?
Isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's almost like you're waiting for all the plants to be delivered.
I know.
Okay, so start from the very beginning with when, the time of the year is awkward because a lot of people don't know, do I fertilize, do I not fertilize? This is not about fertilizing, correct?
No. My dad is a chemist and he's a gardener. I grew up gardening with him. My sister and I grew up gardening with my dad. Basically, he figured out really quickly that his plants weren't growing, even though he was doing all the right things. He was putting them fertilizer. He discovered that just like you and I, we eat food and we take our anti-lesson vitamins. Plants need vitamins too, but they're not found in fertilizer. So he developed a product called Spray and Grow that's 17 micronutrients. It's completely unique. There's nothing, like anything on the market. You cannot buy it at a store, so don't rush down to the store today and look for it. This is where you want to get it. Best price ever. It's like vitamins for your plants. It's all natural, non-toxic. You can use it on your house plants, your outdoor plants, your landscaping, your shrubbery. My dad always likes to say, anything that's great and grows. Okay, and it's researched, fully researched on 95 different types of plants, 11 states, in 8 countries.
Wow.
Okay, so you saw those amazing results, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use.
Yeah, Melanie's going to show you how easy it is to mix. I just want to tell you that you can use it in a regular hand spray bottle, but why do that when this is available for $29.95? It's the 1 gallon sprayer that's automatic, and it runs with batteries, and you just push the trigger, and it puts a mist of the Spray and Grow micronutrient spray on your flowers, leaves. So I just want to tell you that's available. The item number's at the bottom of the screen. So how do you mix it again?
Okay, so basically you're going to put
but just so you know.
1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons in a quart of water. Now this water is warm. It's the temperature that you would wash your hands in. Okay. So basically you're going to just wait. So you can already see, Bill, that it's starting to turn that amber color, right? So you're going to let it sit for 15 minutes, okay? Through the magic of television.
Oh, look at the way it looks.
We created this one, right? So now you can see it's really good in a dark color. This bottle, the 16 ounce bottle, makes 48 quarts. You saw how little I used, right? Okay, so now all you're gonna do is you're gonna mist the leaves of the plants, okay? Okay, that's done. That plant is now treated, completely treated. You wanna do it every other week we like to say a minimum of once a month, every other week, but I do it every week because I want
Do you know what? Awesome. When I first presented this with Melanie and her dad, I thought, okay, you've got to try this yourself because, Bill Green, you're kind of a seer as a believer. So I went home and I started spraying all of my plants in my patio. In your life, you've never seen results like this. And we're gonna show you before and afters galore. Tell us what we're looking at here and why these blooms are so much more dense.
Okay, well, Spray and Grow is guaranteed to give you more, bigger, better. More blooms, more fruit, more vegetables. Your plants are gonna be healthier. They're gonna come in earlier, better root structure. It's gonna, I mean, basically, you're gonna get the plants that you always dreamed you could have. You know, there's that neighbor that has the best garden or yard in the neighborhood?
Yes.
You're going to beat them because we guarantee this to the bottom of the bottle. So if you buy this today and you use the whole bottle and it's 10 years from now, that's right, 10 years from now, you can send it back. We're going to refund your money because that's why we are so assured that you're going to get these results because we have 7,000 customer photographs And we have all those years of research, so we know there's no risk to us because we know you're going to get the results.
Here's what's happening. 2 to 1, most people are buying the 32-ounce bottle.
Great
You
value.
don't want to ever run out of it. And if you love to put in your own herbs, your own vegetables, your own fruits, you're going to not believe how much more lush they are, how much larger they are, and also how much more delicious they are. And all you do is you spray the surface of the leaves and the flowering buds every couple of weeks, and then watch your plant. All of a sudden, you're going to look and you're going to see like all of these hundreds of little seedlings starting to pop up or buds rather, starting to pop up. And they're good for every plant.
Oh, anything,
all
indoors,
flowers,
outdoors.
right?
Let me show you this flower bed. This is from Stan in Ohio. He's 80-something years old, and he is a gardener, like a real gardener. And he said, I was somewhat dubious about how SprayNGrow would be, how effective it would be. The results are in this photo. So, in other words, mostly these are annuals, the bedding plants. You go down, you buy them, you buy 6 of them for like $3. That's what he did with the flower bed. Okay, this is Judith from Rhode Island.
Breathtaking.
I know, and she says, I love my hydrangeas. They're a joy to grow. SprayNGrow is my go-to guarantee of amazing blooms. Got to remember, you can do this. Now, this is a perennial. So if you have roses, hibiscus, rhododendrons, even if you're in Chicago and they're bare, like they're bare, not a leaf, you can still spray them today because SprayNGrow will be absorbed through that cambium layer, that woody layer on the plant.
Okay.
Okay, now I counted this while I was in my green room.
Look at this.
27 tomatoes on one plant. They were like not on the ground, so he put them up on the little railing right there where he's got his little bed. 27 tomatoes. This is from Leslie in California, and closes example of my beautiful tomatoes. Every plant was full. Amazing. 27 tomatoes.
You know what?
Amazing.
Most people put in a fruit plant or a vegetable plant like that, and they're lucky to get a couple of tomatoes. I just got to go back to that.
Okay,
because if you're putting in cucumbers, if you're putting in tomatoes, peppers, jalapenos, whatever, isn't it going to be nice to know that when you go out to your garden, there's going to be a lot more than a couple? I mean, it could save you going to the market.
Oh, absolutely. When you can grow tomatoes, if you don't say, well, I don't want to do a vegetable garden. I live in a condo now. I have 5 tomato plants, 7 pepper plants. I have squash, I have zucchini, I have broccoli.
On your patio?
All in containers.
That's
you can
great.
So you can pull a full vegetable garden. So this year maybe you just do 1 tomato plant and you get 27. Now this person's not going to get 27 and done. Tomato plants keep producing and producing and producing. The more you spray, the more you're going to get. Okay, this is from a gentleman in Buenos Aires, Adrian. Okay, it's not a terrible looking petunia. That's a SprayNGrow petunia.
Okay, wait a minute.
Go back, right?
Look at this before and after.
Okay.
I'm going to spread these out. Have you ever in your, because you know when you buy a plant from the nursery, that's usually what it looks like.
Right.
Look at this. That's after SprayNGrow. For $34.95 or 2 flex payments of, what is it, $17.48? Go for the large bottle, and listen, get the sprayer. The sprayer operates with batteries, and it's got a shoulder strap, which is so smart, and that way you can just go outside and do your plants. It's also $29.95 and on 2 flex payments for $14.98. But here's the thing. If you don't get it, usually when Melanie comes in, her orders, they sell out. We have to reorder it. It can take 3 to 4 months to get it back into stock. It is the premiere of our lawn and garden season. We have 4,300 total. Go for it. Now, what is that?
A basil leaf.
Wait, that's 1 basil leaf. That's a whole container of dried basil.
I have a pretty small hand, and that's what's an average man's hand. This is from a chef, an executive chef, Caesar in Pennsylvania. I've been using SprayNGrow for 15 years, and I love it. Well, yeah, because look, he can grow basil like that. If you say, oh, it's kind of cold, I'm not sure, go down, buy some herb plants, put them in a pot. You can bring them in and out. So when it's warm, put them outside. When it's a little chilly, bring them in. But you can spray them. One of the things about herbs is you want to be able to harvest on a regular basis.
Right.
SprayNGrow makes them grow really quickly. If you go to the SprayNGrow Facebook page, we have an article about how to harvest herbs for you. Okay, look at that yard.
Look at this.
That is from Carol from South Carolina. She says, what a wonderful product SprayNGrow is. We definitely have the best flowers in the neighborhood. People stop when they drive by to look at the house. I'll never be without my SprayNGrow. Ready for this? That is one of the window boxes. That's a window box right there. So not only did she do landscaping, inexpensive petunias, annuals, she also did a window box.
I mean, they're just
look at
huge.
this.
Look at the size of these peppers
And tomatoes. Okay, this is actually a professional landscaper. He was a city horticulturist. He used this in all the parks in the city. Those are supposed to be about 3 feet tall. Look at those.
Good
how tall they are. Okay, let's talk just again about how easy it is to use. I don't want you to think you gotta lug 40-pound bags to the backyard, till it in. No, 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 no. If you can put hairspray on your hair, you can use SprayNGrow. Okay, now that plant is treated. It's called foliar feeding. So my father didn't just develop this completely unique formula. It's also a unique delivery system. There's an animation that shows that what happens is SprayNGrow goes on the leaves. It's absorbed by stomata, which are like pores on our skin. It's absorbed. It translocates all the way down the plant.
Okay, so this is the mixing process.
The entire, that's right, 2
Warm
teaspoons
water,
and a
2 teaspoons.
Right?
Give it 15 minutes. It'll turn amber. Spray your plant. And then, so here's the...
It goes all the way down. So in other words, those needed micronutrients, just like you and I eat food and we take Andrew Lessman vitamins, those are the vitamins that your plant absolutely, positively need to create, but they're not in your fertilizer. So if you bought fertilizer at the store, you are not getting vitamins.
I'm going to recommend you use express ordering because it's at this point in the morning that we get very busy. It's Easter Sunday. You're going to be going out. If you're going to brunch and you go to a restaurant, they're going to have flowering window boxes all outside the front of the restaurants, and you're going to have, like, you know, garden envy. And you don't have to have garden envy. You can do this bigger and better than anybody. And you can do this. As a matter of fact, our talk line has been open since the beginning of the show. Call us toll free at 1-866-376-8255. Tell us if you've been using SprayNGrow micronutrient spray, what it's done for your garden, your flowers, your palm trees, your bushes, your shrubs, your grass. I mean, you can do everything at home with this. We only have about 2 minutes remaining at this point. Look at these plants.
Okay, this gentleman, he says there are more than 100 blooms on this rose. This is from Don and Cindy in California. Okay, these are...
Good grief.
He uses it every 12 to 14 days. This is Brian in New Jersey. So he has basically the small tomatoes and the medium and the big. Basically, those come off probably of 3 or 4 plants. Look at this, before and after. Okay, this is from Diane in Michigan. So she did this in 6 weeks. So she planted her little bedding plants. 6 weeks later, that's what she had.
Look at these radishes. They look like tomatoes.
This is from Dawn. The first year using SprayNGrow products was the best garden I ever had. They're a mix of golden heirloom and Detroit. Now look at that, amazing. Okay, this is another before and after. Okay, so here's the fence. Okay, this is a bottle brush. There's the fence.
See, look how much more dense and rich the blooms are.
So look, you had about a couple feet, 3 feet.
Yep.
6 feet. Look at the difference. That was in 1 year. So that's in a gardening season.
You know, I don't want this to sound cheesy because it can sound cheesy, but what I want you to do is I want you to try this with our money-back guarantee, both ours and SprayNGrow's money-back guarantee. I want you to mix this 2 teaspoons in a quart of water, let it sit 15 minutes, do your plants, and in 3 to 4 months, if you do not see results, I want you to pick up that phone. I want you to call HSN and say, I want to talk to Bill Green. And they will give me a voice message and I will call you back. Or within 30 days after using it, if you do not start to see results, put it in the package, send it back for a full refund. We give you our money back guarantee for a reason. Results are guaranteed. And if you do not see the results that we're demonstrating here through these before and afters and improved photos of plants with and without micronutrient spray from SprayNGrow, you can return your product, but you know what? Most people call back for more. That's why the 32 ounce is so popular. It's going to make quarts and quarts, 32 quarts of micronutrient spray. We need it. Like our plants need it. You need it to make your plants healthier and larger. Melanie, you're back at 12 noon with Bobby Ray Carter, right?
Guaranteed to the bottom of the bottle.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Good seeing you.
Okay, listen, we're going to go to